Hi everyone, welcome to Data Server. My name is Taiwo. As the screen capture display, learn SQL in 2025 step-by-step SQL tutorial for beginners. In this step-by-step tutorial, you will learn how to write SQL queries from scratch. Even without prior SQL experience, you will gain a clear understanding of the essential concept of SQL. Before we proceed to the practical section, I would like to elaborate on SQL and its significance in data management over the past 5 decades. Let us go through our slide. As you can see, the topic of the day, we're going to be covering Introduction to SQL. What is SQL? Database and Relational Database Management System, SQL Tables, SQL Essential Concept Practical Example. Introduction to SQL. SQL was developed by IBM by Donald D. Chamberlain and Raymond F. Boyce in the early 1970s. Originally, it was named SQL, short for Structured English Query Language. The name later changed to SQL Structured Query Language. What is SQL? Structured Query Language is a declarative language used to manage and manipulate data stored in relational database management system. It allows you to perform common operations such as select, insert, update, and delete. Database and relational database management system. A database is an organized collection of data stored electronically designed to enable efficient management, access, and modification. While relational database management system is the software designed to manage data organized into tables, rows, and columns and allow relationship between those tables through the use of keys. It uses structured query language for storing, retrieving, and managing data. SQL table. Tables are the primary storage unit in relational database. Each table consists of rows and columns. Columns define the attributes of field, example name, age, email, and each rows represent a single record or instances of the data. Table help in organizing data logically and efficiently. SQL command example. In this tutorial, we're going to be using some fundamental concept of SQL query, such as select to retrieve data from one or more tables, insert, add new record to a table, update, modify existing data within a table, delete, remove record from a table. So as you can see, the two screens that show as icon, the first one is my SQL Practical, and the second one, part 2, SSMS Practical, is the SQL Server Management Studio. The two icons shown on the screen is the most popular tools used for SQL over a decade. The MySQL Online Compiler, no download required. This is online SQL tools, and the SQL Server Management Studio require download from Microsoft platform. Both tools are free. This tutorial will be in two sections. Part 1, we are going to be using MySQL Online Compiler to demonstrate SQL operation. By the end of this video, you will know how to retrieve data from database and to write some complex query with very little effort. So this is my SQL Online platform. And to use this particular platform, all you need to do is to go to the online, especially for the beginners. Let me load the page. It's loading. Our Chrome blank page still loading. As I said, it's online. There you go. So loaded successfully. So all you need to do is to add the link as shown in the previous slide. And the link is www.mycompiler.io/new/mysql, and you press enter. As you can see, the default page that shows initially is what you can see now. So all we need to do to start straight away to start our practical example, we delete all this because we are going to use our own data to do the demonstration. Highlight and click delete. That's it. So let's go to our slide to see the first section of our. So we are going to be using aggregate function example. An aggregate function is used to perform calculation on a set of rows and return a single value. These are what we're going to be using. Let's go back to our compiler. And for time's sake, before we use our aggregation example, we need to add data. So the keyword to add data is create table, which I'm going to do straight away. So we run it. Create table order ID. The integer is the data type. Every character is data type for first name, as you can see, last name, and country. Order date is data type for date, and order amount, the decimal is data type. 10 allocate space and 2 for decimal places, and quantity is the data type is integer. Note, this primary key enables unique number in the integer for order ID. So let us create our table. We click run. We highlight and click run, and it's going to display if we have error or not. So it's running. Execution complete with exit code. Oh, that means everything runs successfully. And the next thing to do is to add value to our order table. And to add value, we use the keyword insert into in SQL. So we run this, insert into order. We want to add data value into our order table. So order ID, you have about 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it must correspond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Name, first name, last name, date, country, amount, order, and quantity. So we're going to run this to add our value. We click run. Our value added. So how do we know that all this is already residing in our database? So we use the command called select asterisk from order. So it's going to display all the entire information we have in that table at the right hand side. And the good thing about this particular online platform, my compiler, you can drag this bar at the middle to see what you are doing. So that's that. So the next thing is to use to demonstrate the aggregation as we mentioned earlier on in our example. And we're going to run this aggregation in bash. For those who are beginner, the aggregation in SQL are some average, maximum, minimum count, and it's going to display based on exactly this 2 dash indicates comments. So I'm going to run all of them in bash. As you can see, this is the total sum of the order 2996.55, average 299.65, and maximum 63.96. Maximum in order and minimum in order amount is 52.45, and the count is 10. These are all the results of what we just run now. You can see. So the next thing, we go to our slide to check the next example. And the next example is where and or not logical example. So, and these are used to filter records. So we go back to our compiler. We're going to run that. Likewise, we can run this in bash as well. As you can see, select asterisk from where country equal Germany. We're going to load the Germany only based on the country. And the second one, order from Germany and greater than 200, is going to base it on the if condition, if the order amount is greater than 200. And the third one, order from Germany or France, is going to load order from Germany or France. And the last one, order not from UK, is going to load everything excluding UK. So let us run it. As I said earlier on, the dash is comment. It's loading. So let's go back. Always should go to the extreme end of the page is the result of whatever you just run. You can see the other ID for 4 is UK and it's not showing. So that's it. It's successfully loaded. Run. Let's go back to our slide, and the next one is group by SQL keyword. Group row and allow aggregate function to be applied per group. So we're going to run this particular example. Go back to our compiler. We run this. Select country some other amount as total sales from others group by country. So what it does, it add all the information of each country, because the reason why this one is very good, you can see we have two, France and Germany. It has added all of them together, so you can only see unique country value here, so and give us all the order for all of them. So that's what this particular command does. So the next one, let's go back to our update SQL keyword example. So we're going to demonstrate that, because these are used to modify existing record. So basically, we're going to modify a record in our database. Go back to our compiler. So what we want to do, update order, set order amount equal 60 where order ID equal 3. If you go to that 3, you will see that the order amount is, let's see, 3. Where is our 3? Which is this one, Janet 5245. So we're going to change it to 60. So this is what this commander will do. So for us to see that it's successfully, because it's just going to show us that execution complete with exit code 0. So we have to load to show that it's successfully loaded. Update. So let's run it again. It's select asterisk from order, then we go to the extreme end. You can see if you go to 3, it has changed to 60. So it's working. Let's go back to our slide, and the next one is delete SQL keyword. Remove record from a table. We're going to be using this keyword to remove record ID number 10. So we're going to open our delete keyword. Run it. So successfully deleted. You can see it's going to show you execution code. You're going to come back to later to check that. Let's go to the next one. The next one, order by SQL keyword example, sort row in ascending and or descending. So we're going to sort in ascending first. Let's go back to our compiler. And to do that, we're going to add our sort by ascending. The first one, we want to sort by descending. So what this one does, it brings the lower number to the bottom because it's descending, and the upper higher number to the top. Now we can now check our sorting before we sort back to ascending. We want to list newly sorted. As you can see, showing the sort in descending. That 10 is missing. And see, this is the descending shows that this one is the descending. So we're going to sort back to ascending. So whereby the lower number we go to the top. And we run that. Go to the bottom. Let me show you. You can see remember 10 has been removed, so it's working. So let's go back to the next slide. The next one in our slide is what is order by SQL keyword, sort row and down, and ascending and descending. That is done between SQL keyword used to filter value within range. So this one we're going to be looking at retrieving data for order amount between the range of 200 and 400. We're going to pop in our code to show you how you can do that. I'm going to run the code. It doesn't matter even though you select the comment, it's still going to run. Go to the extreme end to see the. So you can see all this value display 328.22, 329, 237, 240, 367. All these values are more than 200 and less than 400. Our next Avin SQL used with group by to filter group record. So we're going to be using Avin keyword. Our Avin keyword it's a combination of group by and sum. So basically what this particular command does, select country sum order amount in bracket as total sales from order group by country. If you remember when we used sum with group by country before, we just displayed the total for every country. But this time around, because of Avin, we'll be able to use if condition which is greater than 500. So if you go to the extreme end, you're going to see the result. You can see these two countries after sum based on country. France has got 528 and Sweden has got 631. So this is because of Avin. And let's go back to the next slide, which is the next one is alias. And we have to use alias to rename column. And back to our alias, we're going to open our code to show you how to use alias. I'm going to run. As you can see, just rename them. This is the result. F name, last name, amount. So the code is select first name as F name, last name as L name, order amount as amount, which is this one. Run successfully. So let's go to the next. And the last one, which is insert into SQL keyword, is our last code. And what we're going to do is we're going to add additional to record, because this particular command is used to add record. And this one will enable us to add ID record number 11 and 12. Let's run it. Successfully run. As you can see, it's run. And for us to see whether it's successfully run, we have to use select asterisk from order to load what we just did. So that we can see. Obviously, we're going to have 11 record excluding that number 10. So there you go. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So 10. Just to be sure, you can also use one of the aggregate function of which is count in order to check if we have 11 record or not. So I'm going to pop in the aggregate function. You will see that we have 11 record. There you go. You can see. So that's the end of our practical section. So for those of you that want to learn more comprehensive one, watch out for the part 2, which is going to be SQL Server Management Studio, which is going to be comprehensive. Then you can learn more how to manage database. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. I remain your style. Come for more tutorial in our channel and stay blessed. Stay blessed. Bye for more. And watch out for the part 2, the SQL Server Management Studio. Take care, bye, and stay blessed.